Okay, boom. Welcome to the studio. As you can see, we got a different angle going on right now. Why? Because we're trying to figure out some stuff, right? I'm hoping y'all can see me. All right, so let me know how y'all like it. We trying out new angles and stuff. As y'all can see, I got it mirrored onto my TV and stuff like that. So today we got a fairly interesting video, all right? So we're gonna be getting into, let's see. Today we're going to teach you how to break the cycle of taking people for granted. So just for some quick backstory, recent events, a lot of my videos are inspired by just events in my life. I never want to sit here and just for no reason just come up with video ideas. Rarely do I do that. It's usually something pops in my head, I wonder about it, and then we write it down, discuss it, and talk about it to give y'all a deeper insight of what's really going on, right? So today we're going to talk about breaking the cycle of taking people for granted, and what I mean by that is, so let's start with what taking people for granted is, right? So my to me taking people for granted is kind of like, let's say somebody is put forward effort to get to know you or really try to understand you, or someone is like, let's say someone sees your struggle and tries to help you, or let's say there's just genuinely kind people in the world, and kind of us just sitting there and kind of saying, okay, I've been hurt in the past, or I don't trust people, so I'm not going to trust this person. Their kindness isn't truthful. I don't believe it. I think it's all a facade. I think it's kind of fake. I think they're trying to get into my circle, this and that, just going through a bunch of random making things up kind of thing. It's a process that our brain often goes through whenever we've been through certain types of trauma and things like that. But this could be like pretty detrimental to your growth. I'm telling you, there are genuinely good people in this world, and if you are so closed off in just not letting them in, you are going to lose out on a piece of life and a piece of learning, a piece of building your character, because you're just not allowing these people in. You can learn things from people. People are there to, some people really help you get to where you want to go. Everybody knows a piece of something you don't. Everybody has a connection you don't, a resource that you do not have. You have to learn from these things. Now, it's not, I'm not saying take advantage of people, but even if I was, everybody takes advantage of everybody. Okay? Everybody uses everybody for something. Just don't allow someone to misuse you as a person. Don't misuse other people. For example, you can say I take advantage of someone if you can say I take advantage of someone by constantly borrowing something that they own, or constantly asking someone for rides, or asking someone to borrow money. You could say I'm using them, taking advantage of their kindness or whatever, right? Um, but if I'm reciprocating this kind of help or this kind of giving to others to that person, then it's equal. It's reciprocated. So that taking advantage of is completely taken away. If if I if I call somebody to talk to them whenever I have a problem, you can say that's me taking advantage of them. But if I'm always there for them at the same time, it's reciprocated. So it's not, there's no taking advantage. It's not, there's no misusing of each other. We're using each other in a way that benefits us, but at the same time, we're giving out that same energy back. That's what we always want to be doing. You want to be just as helpful to people, right? Now, the reason why I'm making this video, um, is because this is a problem I have, not have had, I have this problem. A lot of times I fail to let people in and fail to understand the worth of a person I have in front of me that's kind of clear, but it's kind of like I refuse to believe, and it kind of sucks. It's a big problem, and I just recently I figured out that I have this problem, and I strive to fix it. So that's what we're doing today, all right? So I talked about some of the things that we lose out on when it comes to taking people for granted, like being that we lose out on potential friendships, potential partners, potential connections, resources that we otherwise would not have. We lose out on just building healthy habits and relationships and things like that. But it also has a lot of wear and tear on the person being taken for granted. They don't feel like they get the appreciation they deserve, or their appreciation is not sounded. They feel like they're putting forth a lot of effort and not getting the same energy back, or even appreciation. Appreciation is such a big thing. Like, it's okay to not, you know, some people aren't don't need the reciprocation. Some people don't want the reciprocation. Some people are okay with that. But nobody is okay with not being thanked or appreciated. Nobody wants to feel like they are putting forth effort for something and not being appreciated for it. And failing to appreciate people and showing gratitude and showing people that you appreciate what they do and you care and things like that, you can lose out on some amazing relationships and lose out on some amazing people just simply because you didn't want to thank them or appreciate them or things like that. So be wary of how you treat these people that are good to you and how you treat these people. Let them in. It's okay to let people in sometimes because heartbreak and just losing is something you really can't avoid. Like it's gonna happen regardless. So there's no point trying to shield yourself from it. It's kind of like, I don't want to take it this far, but it's kind of like death in a sense. Like you walk outside, you never know what's gonna happen. You can't prepare for it, anything like that. But you still go outside, do what you gotta do, live life, enjoy life, right? Even though you know that there's a possibility. So don't treat this in any different type of way. It's something that's unavoidable, but still let people in, accept people. Okay, I'm not saying trust everybody, but just give people a chance every now and then. Just be more open. Okay, show people that you have appreciation. I'm big on this appreciation thing because when it comes to people being helpful and things like that, you'll be surprised what kind of impact just saying thank you or just if you just sit down if you sit down with somebody that you appreciate or does a lot for you or you whatever, if you sit down with them and genuinely have a heart to heart for even just a minute or two and just say, hey, I really appreciate everything you do for me and you always being there for me regardless of this and that, like they will genuinely appreciate that and that'll make them feel so special. And this is a bond strengthener. This genuinely strengthens bonds. Like if there's somebody that you would hate to lose in your life, give them this sort of appreciative emotion that they so much deserve because they're there for you. So I want y'all to do some self-reflecting real quick. Just sit down and think about a couple of these things I'm about to ask you. For starters, think about the last time you expressed gratitude towards a situation or towards a person's actions. When was the last time you said thank you so much for this? And I'm not talking about just saying thank you. Okay, somebody held the door open for you, thank you. That's general, manners, right? I'm talking about really said thank you and said what you're thankful for. Thank you for always being there for me whenever I need someone to talk to. Thank you for having my back whenever I'm low. Thank you for inspiring me to be great. Thank you for like give someone a genuine thank you. Give someone a genuine thank you. Put your pride to the side and genuinely thank people. I think it makes you more of a man or more of a real good human being if you're able to say these things. So forget pride. Another thing, reciprocating. Do you feel like this person that's special to you or these people that you love, do you feel like you give them the same energy they give towards you? Do you feel like you give them the same, kind of lift up? Do you feel like you're putting in just as much effort into them as they're putting into you? Because if not, we might want to change that just a little bit. Is this person always there when you need them, but they can't always call you? Let's change that. If this person is willing to do you a favor and you never can do anything for them, let's change that. We got to reciprocate energy. We got to show people that, man, I'm thankful for what you do and you deserve this plus more, if not anything. So let's start reciprocating things. These people that are doing things for you or you feel like are impacting you in a special way or are taking care of you or looking out for you, whatever the case, spend some quality time with these people. Do not be selfish. Stop sitting there. Okay, it's cool to, like, you're kind of just taking this all in, allowing them to love you and appreciate you and give you the care that you think you deserve, but you're not willing to spend quality time with these people. And I'm not talking about strictly just like relationships between a male and a female. I'm talking about just relationships in general with friends, family, loved ones, whatever the case may be. You like spend quality time with these people. Show them how much you value their presence, value them as a person. It's a big thing. I'm telling you, just spend some more quality time with people that you care about, because it means so much to them. Quality time is such a strong and special like force. Truthfully, quality time means more than anything. You could give me $1,000 and I'll be like, cool, thank you. But if you give me some quality time and you took time out of your day, time is something you can't get back. Once time is spent, you can't get back. You can spend money and make it back. You can't spend time and then get it back. So you're spending your valuable time with me. Do you know how that makes a person feel? How important that makes a person feel? If you don't, now you do. Spend quality time with the people you care about, and see how that makes them, look at you, view you more as a person. Another practice I want something I want y'all to practice. I want y'all to give more specific compliments whenever you are talking to people, or more specific appreciation. Like I said, not just thank you, or not just hey, I love I love your personality. Let's be more specific about our appreciation, more specific about our compliments. So let's say we're thanking somebody, right? Like I said, thank you for always being there for me. Thank you for caring about me. Thank you for looking out for me. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Let's be more specific. Whenever you're being more specific with your thank yous, people feel more appreciated. All right. Same thing with compliments. Don't tell someone you love their personality. That's cool. Like their personality. Be more specific. What do you like about them? I love your confidence. I like the way you care. I love the way you carry yourself. It inspires me to walk around with my head held high. Right. That's a much more meaningful compliment than telling someone you love their personality. I love your humor. I love the way you could come around me on a bad day and make me smile out the blue. That's a much more meaningful compliment than just saying I love your personality. So be more specific, be more meaningful, be more direct, purposeful with the way you talk to people and the way you show your appreciation, right? And last but not least, start returning the favor. Start being there, give reciprocated. Same thing, just return the favor. Like just start really giving the same energy that people give you if you feel like they're special. Trust me, I've lost a lot of good relationships because I failed to do everything that I named on this list due to just mind things, and there's really no excuse for it. That's why I'm not even gonna come up with it. I'm not even gonna blame this or that. Simply just it's all about improving and making yourself better each day. That's what we're all about. Now I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I appreciate y'all for spending y'all time with me. That means the world to me. Like I said, quality time means the most to me. So for you to sit down, or even to be listening to me at work or at school, or to it means a lot to me because it shows how important I am to you. So I appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me after dark yet again. Go hit the socials and the link down below. I'm going to be posting pretty consistently on there. We're trying to start a whole community. This is a community I want y'all to be a part of. I want y'all to look at me as a friend, so I can look at you as a friend, and we help each other grow on a daily basis. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.